Gotcha.
Hello, everyone. We are live, and obviously, we're here to react to the new Legendary trailer. And today, I'm joined by a very special guest who hasn't been on the channel before, and that is Rocket Gal, a fellow VTuber. So, if you just want to say a couple words about yourself.
How's it going, everyone? It's your girl Rocket Gal, and Promise was kind enough to let me join in reacting to the next legendary hero. So, yeah, thank you. It's a real honor and privilege to get to do it with an idol.
Oh, that's so kind. Thank you so much. Everybody, if you do not already subscribe to Rocket Gal, she is a fellow VTuber. She makes a variety of content like summoning content, reactions, showcases. So if you haven't already subscribed to her, please do. It's linked in the video description, in the title. So yeah. But you have any predictions or anything for the legendary?
Yeah, I kind of well, less predictions and more like fantasies that can never be quenched. Knowing that it's knowing that it's green this time around, or at least most likely to be green. um, I'm kind of holding out for Legendary Takumi. I know it's probably not gonna ever happen, but I know Takumi has like greenish motif colors around him, and
He
we
could
haven't
be a
gotten
green
a
bow.
yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Um, fantasizing over. So that's a possibility. I hope so at least. I'm also thinking maybe a legendary Soren. I don't know if there would be another green Soren, but he's more of a wind mage anyways, so I think that would be the most likely way for Soren to be a legendary, I would think.
Yeah, he. When was the last time he got an ult? I mean, I guess he got the baby ult, but before that, it's been a really
Oh
long
yeah,
time.
I kind of forgot about that.
But
I
it
think
has
the
been like
last
six
one before.
months, like at this point, anyway.
That's true. That's true. So maybe not Soren, but I still think it's a possibility. I
Yeah,
think the one before that was like the Valentine's one, like a million years ago.
and
So
it's not a good ult, obviously.
yeah, it's I mean, it's cool for Soren fans to get more Soren love, but at the same time, he's not the greatest unit.
Yeah.
Could be better. Maybe if they gave seasonal units refines. Come on, IS.
I, I agree, but I guess like rearmed weapons were their way of tackling that.
That's
And
true. That's
it's
true.
it's not bad. I'm as the owner of a +10 summer Innis who I'd kind of just like resigned myself is never gonna get a refine. Just this has given me new hope, so I am very very excited for the axe coming up at some point.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I'm waiting for the bow for my original Takumi, who is not good anymore. Not since like day one. So
Yeah, his
that will be fun.
refine was in the first batch, and I remember it wasn't good at all. Like it's just extra movement.
Yeah, it's pretty awful, honestly. I mean, I tried to make it work out by just giving him like a bond skill, bond 4, attack speed bond 4, and I'm just like, yeah, more stats, but no guaranteed follow up or anything really, and he just dies. So,
Yeah,
um, yeah, just give him the Ninja Yumi, and it works like a million times better.
true. Also, we've got the link, so I'm going to pull it up. Everybody in chat, please no spoilers until we do open it. So yeah, I guess for you, Rocket Gal, while I'm pulling up the link, if you just want to close your eyes and I can let you know when you can open it up again so we don't get
All
any
right, will
spoilers.
do.
All right, so I will also be closing my eyes. Uh, all right, we should be good to go.
All right, sounds good.
Ooh. Who is that?
Fairy?
Oh, it's Ninian!
Ninian!
Is that our world will
Wait,
one day
green
become a
Ninian,
place where
maybe?
humans and dragons
Yeah,
Green Ninian!
Green
Horse?
Utopia.
Oh, green horse dancer? Oh, she has a
boy.
dance skill. This is gonna be lit.
I'm kind of scared for what this means for the meta.
Oh man, I just love having dancers in arena, you know? It's so fun for
What's
the
your plan?
Wait, you're
being
so right.
unpredictable and everything.
I can do this.
Dragon's
Take
dance.
this
Oh,
drink.
look at that. It's little baby brother Nils.
That's really cute. I really like
I'm
the
with
art
you.
and the sprite.
What do you need?
I'm not sure about the circles. I'm not the biggest Blazing Blade aficionado, so I'm not sure about why she has orbs around her. I'm sure someone in the chat probably knows or something, but I'm not totally sure about that. But it's cool. It's really cool.
Yeah, and she's kind of been overdue for one of these, so it was probably going to be
Yeah,
either
for
this
sure.
or an Ascendant that she was going to get.
For sure, for sure. Although she did get like a Fallen alt kind of recently, so I'm like, I think I would have expected her next year, but hey, more
Yeah.
power for the Ninny fans. Hey, look at that, it's Fallen Minion.
Wait, that's so
Well,
funny.
Well, there you go, Minion fans. More power to you.
Yeah. And obviously the Fate Pass Spark, we know the drill. Are you,
Oh,
just
do
out
we
of
know the drill?
curiosity, are you a Fate Pass subscriber?
Yes, I do. I've had it since they had Fate Pass, and I just love getting the new costumes and everything. Even for characters I don't use, it's just like, oh boy, I get to play dress up with all these characters. I get to change them into different clothes. So I always like, even for characters I don't like or don't care for much, it's like it's just nice to get it for my collection.
Yeah. For me, the biggest reason why I still sub to it is auto start.
Oh yeah, for sure. I can't. It's
Lifesaver.
like I can't live without it now. It's ingrained in my like DNA at this point.
Yeah. But let's take a look at Ninian. So maybe you can read her weapon and I'll read the dance after.
Yeah, sure. So she comes with Faithful Breath. Grants, so it's a 16 might, 1 range. Grants attack +3. If sing or dance is used, inflict defense and res -6 on nearest foes within 4 spaces of both unit and target ally through their next action. Alright? At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater or equal to 40%, grants attack and speed +6 to unit during combat, and also if unit initiates combat, neutralizes effects that prevent the unit's follow-up attack, and also if unit initiates combat and has a weapon triangle advantage or penalty is active on foe, unit cannot counterattack. Ooh, nice.
Oh, wow.
And then she has the normal adaptive damage type thing where she goes for defense or resistance, whichever is lower. So that's really nice.
Yeah, the weapon's quite strong from a supportive point of view with the debuffs, and also the offensive half of no follow-up for herself and flash, or like, you know, just the fire sweep effect, pretty good. But people are saying we should read the dance, so let's see. Dragon's Dance grants another action to target ally if used on turn 2 onward. Also grants another action to unit.
Oh,
Grants attack
my
speed
gosh.
+6 to unit and pair of cohort for 1 turn, and inflicts isolation on unit and pair of cohort through their next action. So, okay, so it doesn't work if she dances a dancer, but that's just typically how dances work. So
right.
So she dances someone and then gets to move again.
So this is like to change fate dance edition.
I love that so much.
I'm scared by it. It's oh man,
Yeah.
arena. Wow, that's gonna be, and she's cavalry too, so she's just gonna like dance and then run, sprint to my units. I can't even counterattack.
Yeah.
Do we know what season she is again? Wasn't
I
really
think
paying
they
attention.
showed, but let's go see. Water.
Oh my gosh, even worse, it's water season. She's gonna destroy my legendary Dimitri.
Actually, yeah, she has weapon triangle advantage.
And she has
doesn't
blue feud too. Oh man, legendary Dimitri just has no chance
Yeah.
to do anything.
Yeah, no, for sure. And as much as like her attack probably won't be like insanely high, probably like mid-30s, she still has weapon triangle advantage. She still gets a ton of extra attack and speed from her weapon and the dance from the catch. It's just, yeah.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a very interesting dancer. Possibly best. Do you think she would be the best dancer now after Because I think before I would probably put harmonized Azura as the best dancer, but I think this might trump that, honestly.
Yeah, I think there are, for Arena in particular, like, obviously Harmonic Azura doesn't score that well, but legendaries are still very good for the extra movement. Duo peony is still reasonably good, but I definitely think she's up there, this new Ninian.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think at least top 3.
Yeah, definitely top 3. And the thing is, this unit's gonna be really strong in the player's hands and also in the AI's hands. Like, we've already seen how strong To Change Fate is in the AI's hands and
Oh
how
boy,
it screws
yeah.
over your arena runs. Yeah.
Oh man. Oh boy, I could see a lot of arena runs being screwed over now from this. Just because I'm gonna end up placing my legendary Dimitri somewhere he shouldn't be, and then she's gonna dance someone and then run for him, and I can't do anything, and yeah, it's just gonna be scary to find a +10 unit of her. So
yeah,
really not looking forward to that. Maybe I should get another
another
water
unit for that
legendary.
season. Yeah. So she's green, which means she's sharing with male Byleth and who's the other green? I'm blind. I can't
Xander.
see. Ah, so this is Xander's first rerun, right? I think.
Yeah, I think so. Honestly, not a bad green pool. Honestly, Byleth is still like probably one of the best like one-hit knockout nukes in the game, I
for
would
sure.
say. And as much crap as people give Legendary Xander, considering like Summer, Dimitri, Duo, Roy, and Fallen Gustav all released around the same time, I still think he's really good.
Yeah.
Honestly, as like a duo phase, mixed phase type of unit.
Yeah, he's
Definitely
still
pretty
very good.
easy to use, honestly.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, he came out around the time of year where nobody has any orbs either, so like nobody pulled for him.
Right, exactly. Well, I pulled for him, and no regrets because he is really cool.
Yeah. Oh man, that reminds me that I wanted Camilla this month, but it's okay. She'll get her time in the spotlight someday.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think she will. Honestly, she's still so popular.
Yeah, maybe an Ascended
if
alt.
or maybe even rearmed. I mean,
Oh yeah,
not sure
maybe.
if rearmed will only be like for like Fey OCs yet.
Yeah. I remember
So that's something I'd see.
we initially thought Ascended Heroes would only be FEOCs, and then obviously that didn't.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Someone in chat says, I keep forgetting Ascended Florina ever happened. Honestly, same bestie. Like, she was one of those banners who, like, not that many people pulled on. But, you know, if you pick her up, it's still an Ascended Floor at the least, if it's your first copy. So that's pretty nice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who else is good on this banner? Actually, Fallen Lilith is pretty good as both just as a unit in general and as fodder for that speed smoke 4. That one is
a very good
pretty
fodder.
nice to get.
So what's red? That's Lilith, Lilina, and Regan. It's a pretty good pool. I mean,
honestly, not bad. Honestly, I might even go for some like Lilena merges because I don't have a merged up fire legendary, and she's at like +4 for me, I think. So, possible candidate for a +10, maybe.
Okay,
I don't know. Probably not though.
I think +4 is where legendaries start to become viable for arena scoring, like over another +10 if they're in season. So, yeah, definitely a pretty good unit to build up.
For sure. And still pretty like scary in ether rates too. Like, if you're caught off guard, she can still like just take out someone, and
if you're not
careful,
careful,
there goes that.
So there's also blue. What is blue? Note.
Female Byleth and Fallen Minion.
That's a pretty good pool, honestly. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Let's see. There's Note has Distant Counter and Attack Speed Menace.
Yeah, very good fodder.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, I sure do know that because I gave Attack Speed Menace to my Summer Claude, and he loves that skill.
So true. I think I foddered one off for him as well. And then Minion has blue dual infantry, but also, like, Ninian, I feel like she's one of those units who just is sleeper good. Like, she is very good, and not a lot of people use her, but she can be very strong.
I think that too.
With dragons.
Oh yeah, dragon emblem teams love her.
And obviously, female Byleth, very similar to male Byleth, so still very good.
Oh yeah, just like blue version, maybe slightly less of a one-hit knockout, but more flexible, more warping around shenanigans. Very, very useful.
Yeah. And then colorless has Florina, Tine, and Milla. Definitely, I would say the weakest pool on this banner, but still not terrible.
Yeah, I'd say so too. Florina is definitely like one of those units that is kind of like on paper I feel like she's really powerful, but at the same time like she might be a little hard to use to get that like Wings of Mercy off of like everyone. I don't know, maybe my brain is just so small that I'm not good at Gale Force teams, so I always can never figure it out. But I think in the right hands with someone with like 200 IQ, she's actually a really strong unit.
Yeah, I think she's one of those units who is pretty strong for player face strategies. And like Tine is a decent unit. Milla's kind of outdated, but you know, if the colorless pool is the worst one on this banner, I'd still say that's a pretty good banner.
Yeah, I think so too, honestly. Pretty good.
We get to see her stats. So
oh, nice.
So she has 44 HP, 58 attack, 43 speed, 23 defense, and 25 res. So they actually gave her much higher attack than I was expecting, considering Ninion's other iterations in this game.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, Dancer Ninion, like the original one, has got to have like some of the lowest base attack in the game.
Oh yeah, that's it's fun to see how low it could go.
So yeah, this is actually going to be a very threatening unit. Like, if she attacks into one of your blue units, it's probably game over for them, because she's got the weapon triangle advantage, she's got the fire sweep effect against them, and she has offensive half of null follow-up. So yeah, scary unit to tank if you're blue.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And the blue
feud. Oh yeah, the blue feud just doubling down on destroying the blue units, as if legendary Dimitri doesn't already have, you know, green adversaries in water season.
Yeah.
Legendary Byleth. So yeah, water season sounds like it's gonna be a fun time. Love your velvet cursor, by the way, really cool.
Oh, thank you, appreciate it. People in chat, what are people in chat saying? Fallen Ninny is blue. Blue feud is pretty useful for the meta right now. Honestly, like, what feud disables the skills of others, right? Like support units who are blue, and inflicts negative stats, I think.
I think it's like -4 to everything.
Yeah.
I think we could check real quick what it actually does.
Yeah, that might be useful. Let me pull up the
because I don't
description.
Totally remember. I just know I like having it on people.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you could just check, like, if you scroll over to, like, her skill page in the video.
Oh, true. So, during combat, disable skills of all blue foes, excluding foe in combat. If in combat against a blue foe, disable skills of all foes, excluding foe in combat, and inflict spectrum -4. So,
okay,
yeah.
So basically, blue units are kind of like on their own in some cases. Like, if you go against a blue unit, they're not getting any support.
Yeah.
And blue units can't support anyone else. So honestly, like, isolating someone, a blue unit, like a brave Hector, can be like the difference between like life and death for him.
Honestly, yeah, I think she probably kills him, unless he's like running Hardy Fighter near save with like a special that would reduce damage from her, because she guaranteed doubles him, and he can't counterattack to one-shot her.
Gotcha, yeah. Well, we'll need to have Phaeology to do all the simulations and everything.
Exactly. Hunley in chat, thank you. He's saying notable blue water legendaries are Azura, Chrom, and Sheeta. So yeah, she definitely does very well against all of those. She just, like, they just had to make her water season, didn't they? She just matches up so well against so many of the legendaries in water season.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Well, actually, is this the first dancer legendary since Legendary Azura, and they also so happen to be water season?
That's a good point, because we've gotten a lot of mythic dancers, we've gotten duo dancers, harmonic dancers, but is this the first legendary dancer since Azura?
I think so. I think so because
Yeah.
Azura's main gimmick was that she was a dancer and she was legendary,
Yeah.
and she was also really good too.
Yeah.
And this is also kind of like how Ninian is in a way. In a way, not
Yeah.
saying it's a gimmick to be a dancer, but it's definitely a really big selling point, I would say.
For sure. I'm honestly scared because Azura had such a big impact on the meta, obviously, and like with this like Gale Force dance, it's a lot.
Oh boy. Yeah, definitely. Like Arena, it's not like it's super fun these days, anyways. And now we're putting out more super broken units in the arena, so really looking forward to facing her.
Yeah. That's exciting. Do you think you're gonna be pulling?
Yeah, I think so. I've got like FOMO. I always need to have the greatest and newest unit, man. So like I see like this unit and she's basically like next like current gen-ish, like Legendary Azura in a way, morphed with like Legendary Chrom in terms of like a fate changed. So honestly, she's gonna be pretty good, not just in arena, I would think, but probably
yeah.
also in
Everywhere.
the ring, defense. Oh yeah, defense. I think for sure she's gonna be really scary in Cav teams. So
And offense too. Like, I just feel like that's gonna be so good for like a Gale Force strat where like a lot of
that's
the
a good point.
times
Yeah.
when you Gale Force, like, you know, you just get one move out of your dancer, but she can dance and then go attack someone else too. That's crazy.
For sure. That's oh man, I didn't even think about that. See what I'm talking about? My small brain doesn't think about the Gale Force like capabilities. I just didn't think. I was like, just put it in defense, it would be all right. But I forgot about offense because I'm not hardwired like that. I don't know.
That's totally fair. It took me like 5 years of playing this game to start using Gale Force consistently, so yeah. But honestly, now that I think about that, my orbs are in danger. Like, I use Gale Force strategies so often that, like, I kind of want this unit.
She seems like she'll be really fun to use, man. It's, I don't know. It's like I'll have to test her out a little bit just to see how it's gonna be like. But, yeah, I see her in being so flexible in any team, honestly, because she, even in just a non-Gale Force team, she could just dance someone and just like kind of hide away
Exactly.
easily. So
Yeah. And Hunley
yeah.
in chat saying ARD dancer traps are back too. Like, you know, the 7th unit, she could come dance the 7th unit and then move.
Oh right. Oh no, I'm scared.
Her with legendary Sigurd, please don't say that. Don't give them ideas.
Oh boy, I'm looking forward to that. Well, good thing Brave Dimitri could probably tank this. Well,
Yeah.
actually no.
He probably won't take that much damage from her. But he can't counterattack, so he can't kill.
That's a good point. That's, oh boy. This unit just seems like she's gonna be really annoying in almost any game mode, unless you yourself are using her, in which case she'll be awesome.
I'm thinking like she could be pretty good in summoner duels too, although she does waste, like in summoner duels obviously, like when you Gale Force or something, it automatically, like it's another turn that you have to use. So
That's true, yeah. But she will be able to, like, she could set herself up and then she'll be able to just stand there menacingly. So that could be really scary,
yeah.
I would think.
Yeah.
Good unit.
Yeah.
Game breaking, I'll let the experts to decide that, but I think for sure, definitely top echelons of water season.
Oh, hold on. People are pointing out you can run like Wind Sweep on her too instead of Trace if you want her to essentially have Fire Sweep against all physical units, any color.
Oh, that's a good point. Well, that's not annoying or anything.
Yeah, the more I think about this unit, the more I feel like she's definitely gonna have a big splash in the meta.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I feel like her weapon and dance, they're not like huge essays this time around. They're like mini essays of sorts, but
Yeah.
they're like super powerful essays where they're not like a billion things, but they're just like a couple of really strong things that I really don't know if I have the capabilities of dealing with right now.
Yeah, I'm definitely scared, but I mean, so I put out a poll in chat, will you be pulling on this banner? 55% said no, 45% said yes. So that's still a significant chunk of people who will be pulling.
Honestly, yeah, usually I feel like in a lot of other polls it's more like 30-70,
Yeah.
30 people say, or 30% being, yeah, I will pull. So that's
Yeah.
a pretty significant jump, honestly.
I agree. Oh, people in chat are pointing out that her fire sweep effect is also active if there's a penalty active on the foe, and that's probably going to be the case most of the time, so she probably doesn't even need wind sweep.
Oh, right, because she inflicts it anyways with her
Yeah,
weapon and dance.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. I mean, unless it's like a unit who could neutralize their penalties, but let's be
True.
honest, it's not like it's like a handful of units. So I
Yeah,
think
like-
consistently she'll still be able to get the wind sweep
I
or
can think
the
of
fire sweep.
two notable near savers who do neutralize their own penalties in Hector and Ascended it done, and both of them are blue, so she gets her wind sweep on them anyway because she has weapon triangle advantage. So yeah.
IS knew what they were doing. They were like, haha, either way, you are not going to be able to attack her.
Yeah, green is the perfect color to make this unit, and by perfect I mean the most annoying.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's gonna be a blast going against her. I can foresee it in my third eye. Oh boy. Well, in any case, this is gonna be fun? Question mark.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dark Owl in chat saying all blue units must suffer for Brave Hector's sins. Pretty much. Like, they just keep releasing strong green units specifically because of Brave Hector.
They made him too powerful, honestly, when they gave his refine. And now they're like, well, we can't nerf him necessarily, so let's just keep making stronger green units. And so we keep getting more with like Duo Hinoka last year and New Year's Dogger, and now we have this.
And Duo Sonya,
Legendary.
and there's just so many.
Oh yeah, it's oh man, well, green is a good color to be in these days.
Yeah, honestly. But honestly, I don't feel like I have too much more to say about her. I feel like she's very strong, both in your hands and in the AI's hands, and pretty close to a must pull. Like, it's not actually a must pull, but she is very, very strong.
For sure, very, very close to a must pull.
Yeah.
At the very least, I would say highly recommend.
Yeah. I'm strongly gonna have to think about pulling on this banner. And it's sad because, like, I only have like 200 orbs at this point, and I'm trying to save up because I feel like Claude might get an Ascended ult.
Gotcha, yeah.
So I'm gonna have to take a real good look at my orb stash for this banner.
Really gotta dig deep into your soul, man, and really see whether this unit is worth getting over a possibility of an Ascended Claude.
Honestly,
So-
if you put it like that, it's not worth it. So I'll probably be
Right,
skipping.
yeah.
But yeah, you got any final thoughts on the banner? Anything you want to say about Ninian?
Artist is Azutaro, and I think they're a really good artist, so really
Oh,
happy
yeah.
about that.
I didn't even see the artist, but they almost always hit it out of the park. I do really like
For
their
sure,
art.
for sure. Also, if anyone knows about the orbs around her, that would be swell, because I very much like to know about like lore relevant
Oh,
things
yeah.
regarding units.
Does anyone
I
know
think
that?
yeah, that would be, I'm sure someone some Blazing Blade nerd out there probably knows about it. I'm not trying to judge or anything, but I just think someone out there knows. And you're gonna tell me.
Someone in chat says, I don't remember her having a laser cannon.
Fair. That's it's you know, they have to have some sort of artistic liberties to to add the laser cannon.
The orbs around her are all the orbs you spent pulling for.
Okay, that's fair. Makes me a little sad because I've spent way more orbs in this game than I'm willing to own up to.
So relatable. Someone said, Ritsu-chan says, is it Brave Eliwood Blue? Marital problems? Poor Roy.
Oh, no, don't do this to them. They're so perfect.
Mackenzie says, Ninian deserves to have lasers. I agree. I don't know why she does, but she does deserve it. I agree.
She does, exactly. She should use them against Nurgle. After all that he put her through, I would love to see Nurgle get a face full of that laser. Maybe one day.
So true. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here. Just a reminder to everyone, please subscribe to Rocket Gal. I'm sending the link right now in chat, just as a reminder.
Thank you.
No worries, and thank you so much for joining me. I think the vibes are great. Appreciate you being here as we witness this new meta-defining unit.
Oh boy, yeah. Thanks for having me on. It's a real honor, honestly. It's great to be on the channel of someone I've watched for quite some time. So, thank you. Yeah, it's been a great time.
Thank you, and thank you all for watching. And I hope you all have a good night and subscribe to Rocket Gal. All right,
Thanks.
bye everyone.
See ya.